Now we finally got the problem solved, and this is the lunch stream live. And a very warm welcome to Twitter and to YouTube, respectively. And I hope everyone is having a good day. And I hope everyone, also more importantly, had a good weekend. You know, I was looking at a DJ earlier on in the hour before I got on the air, and this guy, not going to say his name, where he's from, whatever. This guy suffered from, well, is going through some phases in life. I use that term loosely. And just because a guy is being trolled and that is a DJ, it give them doesn't give them the right to troll. So what happened with this person earlier on to what I was watching live on social media, excuse me, that this individual got a 5-10 minute ban. For fucking what, ladies and gentlemen? For what reason? Just because the trolls reported him for hate speech? Uh, I was listening to most of the show for about 30 minutes, and the guy didn't say nothing. He said nothing over the mic, but he said something over the communication, as in to where you type on your computer or something like that. But the guy said nothing wrong. And then all of a sudden, TikTok gets back to this announcer and says, I'm sorry, we have to ban you for about 5-10 minutes. And for what I have seen on that guy, is that the guy was very offended and upset. Let me explain something here. It's just because a guy has possibly sensitive issues, it doesn't give him or her the the right to make fun of a person that could be sensitive. That's something that is touchy. One second, that can touch a nerve on the flipping guy. Where do these individuals get off of getting away with it? See, this is the problem with social media these days. People on social media get away with blue murder. They do. They get away with it. Let's just tell it like it is here. They get away with it. They laugh about it and they go, "Oh, we got that dude banned off the air. Lovely. About fucking time." Really? Argument's sakes, about time? Well, don't worry. At the end of the day, at the end of the night, you will meet your comeuppance somewhere down the road. And trust me, for sure, you will meet your comeuppance. And trolls is no funny matter. Let's just turn on the lights on here. This is what we're discussing here. Just putting that out there. Trolls are not a funny matter, and we put it up on the big screen as well. This is today's topic. It's not a funny matter. Just because a guy is passionate about DJing, just like Guy was. So it's just because higher creators are targeted, they do not deserve to be targeted, quite honestly. These individuals, it doesn't matter to whom the individual is, they don't deserve to be fucking targeted. They don't. But in situations like this, They are being targeted. For what? Just because they have higher creators, uh, excuse me, higher numbers, possible higher PRs, public representatives, whatever you want to call it, that helps them to develop their channel and possibly to get verified. And then we have weasels, and we have little weasels out there known as keyboard warriors saying, oh, look at that dude with the glasses, or look at that dude with a hearing aid, look at that dude with the crutches on him. He doesn't even know how to do a darn thing. He needs an assistant in the back to help him. So flipping what? Just because a guy that may need help, a guy that may have autism to Asperger's, call it what you want. Give it a break. Just knock it the flip off, because it's not worth it. And I tell you this for nothing as well. Like, come on, give it a break. Just knock it off. All I could say to the trolls is grow the flip up. And that's in direction to TikTok viewers only, not here to YouTube. Right, moving swiftly on. Yesterday's news, though I did post it up last night. 53 more people are in a medical facility with COVID-19, 1,380 new cases. Now, that's from yesterday's news, what you see on the bottom of your screen. And this also tops the biscuit as well. There are 74 people have been treated in ICU for the virus, up 3. So it's gone up to 3 now. Oh boy. And this, credited to the New York Times, though I could not fit it all in. Travel is opening up, but fragmented rules about which vaccines will be accepted. And from my understanding, that there was a lot of frustration in some of the airports yesterday. There was a lot of frustration. That report now, what you see is I copied and pasted it, and the credit goes to New York Times. So once again, the travel scene is in my own view, slightly half back on. And now they're picking on which vaccine. Which vaccines will be accepted. So when I think about that, which vaccines which will be accepted, also I'd be saying to myself, okay, which vaccine are you talking about? AstraZeneca, Moderna, etc., etc. It's just a fucking vaccine, you feckin' ham and eggers, you. It's a fucking vaccine. What is your fuss? What is your deal? What's your fuss? And you can join us by using this link, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to put that up on 3, 2, and go, and sent out on the screen. Up on the screen, and here it goes. studio.restream.io/guest. Feel free to join us. And we are talking about this, the vaccines. And earlier on we talked about trolls, and now we're covering, well, slightly a little tiny bit of this as well. Which vaccines will be accepted? Where and what documentation? Now, I couldn't fit all of that in. That I will be dead fair with you on that one. Why, honestly. So Jesus Christ. There's never ending it. And yes, I did change the background. And we have a little garbage truck heading down our way here in the middle of the street. How cute. Don't worry, it's not going to phase me. So it is just 12:15, 7:15 a.m. It is just 4:15. I had my time zone in the West Coast wrong, I do believe. It is now 4:15 in the West Coast of the United States. So if you're tuning in live, then feel free to tune in. We are live on Twitter and we're live on YouTube. So what we're going to do right now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick timeout. Do not go away. You're live.
Oh God! I clicked the link and it just came on.
You're live
I
on
didn't
the
mean to.
air.
I didn't mean to do that.
No harm. No harm in
Ah,
it.
so
How are we doing?
I'm good. It's better than ever been live with you.
Really? Well, that's good. Well, that's good anyway. Well, since it's the lunchtime stream, well, since it's so, how was your weekend anyway, sir?
I think good.
Do anything nice?
Nah, not really.
Same here. Uh oh, I hear trouble in the background too.
Oh yeah, there's the yeah definitely.
Oh yeah, I could hear the two. I could hear the two little midgets in the background as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Hmm. So yeah, what we were talking about earlier on, we were talking about trolls, and there was a guy that was really down and out, and he was doing a live DJ show earlier on, so he was pretty upset. Anyway, so
Yeah,
I
yeah, it happened to me as well. That's why I left TikTok.
mhm. Well, from my not well, I think from what I'm still aware of is that they're still losing. They're still losing possibly a ton of individuals,
Yeah.
and I think it's going to be that way for some time till they cut themselves on. I'm
Yeah, I
not.
know.
I'm not liking the look. I don't wish for either individual to be banned. So earlier on this morning, one individual got banned for about 5 to 10 minutes.
Oh
And
God.
yes, and this guy's a high feckin' creator for crying out loud. And I was listening to his show for about 30 odd minutes. So somebody reported him for hate speech just because he gave an opinion back. What the hell? Oh, Jesus.
No, that sounds a bit like
Childish. Childish, bro.
I did the exact same thing.
Just because you give an opinion right back and you get reported.
This is the first time oh, you
Hello?
Judge.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
That's good. Okay. Yeah, your reception is a bit choppy.
Yeah, I'm just reading here. I think. Ah, here we go.
That's yesterday's news there now. And I had that prepared.
Are you on? Oh,
I'm on YouTube and Twitter.
you're on both of them.
We're on live on Twitter and on YouTube. So what that means is, sir, live, is that you're on Twitter and on YouTube.
Oh, hi, buddy.
Oh, he feels so humbled. How cute.
Who said that? Who said that? Hello, Mary. You're there with
You're on
Judge.
Twitter and on YouTube. Welcome.
You're on Twitter and YouTube.
She's gone.
Yeah, she's gone.
5 seconds of fame down the drain.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, good Christ.
I think yeah, I'm only live on YouTube. Doing a broadcast with Judge.
If I say it was going to be on a little bit after 12, I would say it was going to be on a little after 12, though there was technical difficulties. So I had to go to my other email to get in.
Yeah, I got that.
Oh, Jesus. What do you think? Let me ask you a question. You have more experience than this now. Since you stood down from TT, right? What would your advice would be to those who have been trolled?
Don't use your temper against them, because if you use your temper, they'll literally come back on them. Don't make videos on them, because they'll come up worse. Just ignore them and block them. Go
would
on
you not?
block.
Would you not reconsider going back onto the social media platform that you were on?
Oh, I don't know. I'm
Like
I'm
for
having I am having second doubts coming back and all,
Mhm.
but it is gonna be hard for me to come back.
In what as in like you would kind of lose timing, as in like you'd be a little bit rusty or something like that?
No, it's just I was just scared. I'm just scared about the trolls coming back at me because the trolls got my two main accounts permanent banned.
Mhm.
Hard.
Would you not do a YouTube then, like what to what I'm doing right now? Would you not do a YouTube live on Restream or on YouTube? Would you feel that you would be able to stand out better than them, and then have this platform as I currently have age restricted?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
It's just an idea that I'm putting out there for you. And this has just popped the list. I just saw this on the website. Have a look at this one. And Facebook to hire 10,000 in EU to work, and he's gone off the air. That's fine. Obviously, bad reception. Facebook tends to hire 10,000 people in the European Union to work. What's this? Excuse me. Go. You're live.
Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. I just disconnected.
It's okay. That's not a problem. It's obviously a choppy reception.
Probably is. I'm only live on. I'm only live on here.
On YouTube.
No, only on Restream.
Yeah, because I'm using Restream. That's why. Because I'm using the
Oh,
effects. That's why. I'm using the effects on the bottom. That's why.
oh,
So it's like watching. It's like watching the news. If you see the lower third effects on the back, on the bottom of your screen, ladies and gentlemen, breaking
yeah.
news. This and that has just come in. Like I'll give you an example of one here. Not to be a showboater. Like there's what it says right there, right now, right?
Yeah.
That's only there as an example. But no news has came in yet. But this was mentioned on the but that was mentioned earlier on this morning. So
Was it?
yes, it was. Credit to the BBC News. So no other I'm guessing since we're on the lunchtime show, it's now 12:30. A very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We're live. And we've got Demon Barty, or I can't even get his name right, on the air with us.
Oh no, 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 no. Oh crap.
No, don't do it there.
Well, what's wrong?
I say you said, "Oh crap," but don't do it there.
Judge?
Yeah.
I'm losing connection here.
Mm. Look, if you want to go off the air, you're more than welcome.
I'll let you continue.
He's gone.
No, I'm still
Yeah, your
here.
network. Is poor. Yeah, your network is poor. I could see it. It's
Yeah, I'm gonna let you go back to your live
okay.
stream.
Not a problem. Not a problem. Okay, take care of yourself and thanks for calling in, dude.
Yeah, no bother.
Okay. Well, unfortunately for Mr. Barty, what the hell? Hello, what's this? Okay, he's gone. Well, unfortunately for Barry, unfortunately, his reception is a bit choppy, which is not great. And yes, what you hear there, Facebook tends to hire 10,000 in the European Union to work on the Metaverse. Credit to the BBC News on that. And as you heard on yesterday's news, in reference to the politician that was unlawfully killed, was is the son of the former Prime Minister of Somali, has been arrested. They have until October 22nd to keep him detained, or heaven forbid, release him without charge. I do not know what's going to happen from there, but it's still an ugly sight to see, quite honestly. Right, let's look up some more webs here. Let's see what's going on. Oh boy, this is going to be a scary sight for sore eyes. NAFTA to discuss for government on restrictions. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Let's put that on the big screen. And here we go. Right, whenever I hear about these guys, NEFIT, I think about nightmares to what they're willing to give us. NEFIT to discuss advice for the government on restrictions. Oh God. Oh. I am dreading this. I am absolutely dreading this. I'm not liking to what they're thinking, because they have interfered in a lot of things in the past. They have interfered, and for 2+ years we heard NEFIT this and NEFIT that, and now they're on our screens again. They're on our fucking radar again, for Christ's sake, here on the lunchtime stream. Holy mackerel. I'm not liking this at all. And this was updated just this morning, and it says here, excuse me, the National Public Health Emergency Team, NAFIT, will meet this afternoon to formulate its advice for the government on the schedule for further easing of restrictions this Friday. Yeah, right. This Friday was the date. Now, oh boy, was the date? Well, when I think about was the date, that means it's not going to happen. Bear with me, folks. Bear with me. Just hold on there, and the credit goes to the RT News website on this one. So here's what it says on the screen. I have to put in some of the writing. Friday, October 22 was the date set by the government to bring the curtain down on almost all its pandemic related rules. Well, pardon me for being a bit of a male Karen and negative, and I have every reason to be negative on this one, because you see, I said this on many occasions. I just do not trust these bozos. I just do not trust them. And I don't care if they're watching this or hearing this. I really don't give I don't give a god darn whom. Off. Jesus. However, it seems like the COVID certificates will continue to be used in the hospitality throughout the sector throughout the winter, and to be continued wearing of the masks as always. We've been wearing them for nearly 2 years now. Masks in a wide range of settings is also anticipated. But there remains some confidence within the government. Oh, confidence. Hold on for a minute. Oh, whoop-de-doo. Confidence. Wow. But still, I don't trust you, you bozos. But still, there remains some confidence within the government that numbers at indoor events could increase from Friday. Oh, could increase. Now, I want to go on a serious note with this one because there several months ago, one of our friends became ill. I was notified yesterday. Yesterday was a mishap, and I'm going to put it out there again. Get the fucking jab. End of story. And save a life. A major question facing NEFIT and the government is whether nightclubs can reopen once again on Friday under the COVID certificate system. Nightclubs, I think, will be. I hate to say this, but I think. Look, I know a guy that's a DJ out there, and I get this. But I mean, if they reopen, they reopen. But I would approach it with caution. I would approach nightclubs with caution. That's all I can say here on the air, here on Twitter and YouTube. We could, for those who have been vaccinated, I would approach them, the nightclubs with caution, because anytime you enter a nightclub, there's a ton of people in there. And I've been in a nightclub. Yeah, you may not know it. Yeah, I have been in a nightclub back several years ago, and yeah, it can get crowded. Yeah, it can. But heaven forbid, I do not want to get ill. Just for the record, though, I have, for the record, been vaccinated. Thank feck for that. This is also top of the list. Credit RTE. The National Immunization Advisory Committee, NIAC, NIAC, if I have it right, also meets today. And amid a strong desire in government to swiftly begin a vaccine, the booster program for health workers for those aged 60 or over 60. That's saying a lot. Excuse me. Wow, talk about full of gas here on the lunchtime stream. And the credit, put the credit in on the bottom and put that on the screen. No, it's gone. We're not going to put it up again. Flip it. But here's what it says here. Back to the NEFIT scene again. NEFIT to discuss for the government on restrictions. Well, I have no confidence on that, to be quite fair. And special shout out to Barry, and he said hello into the show. I wasn't expecting my friend now, Barry, to tune into the show here on the lunchtime stream. I was not expecting that, but it was nice of him to do so. It was nice of him, and though the reception has been choppy, but thank you very much for tuning into us, and hope to hear from you again very, very soon. Right, let's see what else is going on in the world of this nightmare planet of ours, and let's have a look here. Business individuals best to manage return to office. Now that's saying something. Pardon me for my squinting. Let's have a look at this. Hear the lunchtime stream and this right here, business and individuals best to manage return to the office. Right, you're nearly out of the office for over 2 years. Don't you think that you'd lose timing and you're a little bit rusty? You don't know where this and that is at. You do not know where the cups or forks are going to be, uh, spoons for the sugar and all that stuff. Like you're going to, I get it. Like when you're out of work for some time, you're bound to get you're you're bound to get rusty. Don't get me the wrong way. You're bound to get rusty. And when you lose that timing, the rust really kicks in. Like work is all returning to being in the office is all about timing and all that stuff. And but boy, oh boy, but business and individuals best to manage return to office. Don't you think that they are so used to working at home? I have a family friend that is now working at home from now on. Look what that has done to him. Though, for the record, that he works with a company that he's currently with. And I can remember this friend of mine, he and I were in conversation saying that he might not return to the office ever again. Now, that's saying something. And there are reasons behind that, quite frankly. But that I am not going to discuss here in the air. No can do. Oh, well, well, well. Mr. Reed says time for the reset button as 482 COVID patients are in a medical facility. Oh, Jesus Christ. There's more nightmares for the for the HSC, not for the NHS. I'm so used to reporting British during the last few days because of certain circumstances. Credit goes to the RT, which I think it's Simon Reed says that if I have his name, Mr. Reed says time for the reset button. As 482 COVID-19 patients are in a medical facility. 482? Now, if that reached up to another 400 plus, there's going to be a problem. Bank on it for sure. And this was just updated, just reflect back, effort to discuss advice from the government on restrictions. That was at 10:30 this morning. Trial of a man organized flight. Salah fatal crash. Ouch. Crash and burn. President leads tribute to poet Brendan Keneally. I heard of this guy before, but I wasn't familiar with his work, quite frankly. And what we're going to do right now is we're going to take a commercial timeout. But what we're going to do also is we're going to share something on the. What the hell? Can we share? Ah, thank you. I thought something went wrong there. Jeez. Right, what we're going to do here, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a commercial timeout. We'll be right back. And no, we cannot take the commercial because the video will not play because it's not available in our region. What this is about is about the former whistleblower that worked for Facebook, whatever it says, She testified, which I saw on CBS, NBC there earlier on this past week. So what we're going to do is that officially right now we're going to take a commercial timeout. We be right back. There we go. Now we're. I had my mic turned off for crying out loud. There we go. I hope you can hear me now. Jesus. Talk about another live blooper here on the lunchtime stream here live. My God almighty tonight, lad. Jesus. What an embarrassment. But as I was saying, that when a person gets trolled, it's going to hurt his or her feelings. It is. And it's going to leave a mark for sure. And I know a friend that was trolled there some time ago. And you know, this individual had to leave, as I spoke with him earlier on, nearly half an hour ago, had to step down from TikTok itself. And I could understand that. And one individual replies in, yes, he had no choice but to step down. Maybe, now I'm not going to force this individual to, hey, get your ass back on now. I can't do that. But it's not just him, it goes to anyone in general. If they want to get on TikTok or to YouTube, that is basically their fucking choice. If they want to put themselves out there, then go for it, because I'm all for that. I've been on YouTube in the past. I have done comedy skits. I have done radio shows in the past. But back in the day, to when I was announcing, it just didn't pan out, all because of trolls. As Barty alluded to earlier on in the broadcast, that he had no choice but to step down. He had no choice. And I respect that, and I respect that gentleman's decision. I respect that from him. It does not mean that I'm just going to get up and take up off my microphone and say, hey, I'm taking the next bus down. I'm going down there. I'm going to go down there and kick your tush. No, I'm not. But my advice is this. If you're going to get on there, as they always say, expect the unexpected. The only reason why trolls gone for individuals such as my friend on the screen, and argument's sake myself, just because they're higher creators, just because they got more viewership and they got less. Reason why they got less, because they're trolling. And when you troll, they're going to join in on the bandfucking wagon with you. That means that you're going to get less. Your algorithm is going to go down. So if you're going to make a good kick-ass clip of a TikTok or a YouTube clip or a vlog and commentary or something like that, make sure it makes perfect fucking sense. And in my own opinion, to what I'm doing here, is perfect fucking sense. Now, my commentary on most days may not be perfect. Our reviews immediately after this show, at any time, if I feel something is wrong with my live streams that I didn't do too good, I will remove it without any fucking hesitation. For the moment, for now, I could care less about the viewership, and I'm not saying this to be negative, but I'm a perfectionist when it gets to commentary, when it gets to live streams. That's the kind of individual that I am. If I see something in my commentary that I said that wasn't right, it's going to be removed. Gone. Finito. It'll be redone. I'm not going to fucking cry over it. Does it make me mad? Yes, it does. Do I cry over it? No. But at the same time, I like things to go right. But things cannot go right for you or for myself most of the time. Argument 6. The power can go down at any given point in time without notice. The internet can go down without any further notice. It can. That's the way live streams are. Live streams can go down at any moment. Just like with when I had Barry on earlier on, I'm not faulting him. I'm not saying it's his fault. No. Receptions, just because you are in a bad area, you're in a dip or you're in a valley, receptions do indeed do go down. And we're just 57 minutes into the broadcast. It's just 3 minutes after 1, 3 minutes after 8 Eastern time in the New England area, Miami, Boston, and New York, and Florida, etc. So all I can say to first-time beginners, either you're experienced or not, it doesn't make a difference. Do what you know best. If you want to report on a topic to what I've done in the past, like if you want to report on social media, then fine, go for it. If you want to report on the world of politics, it may not to most individuals' cup of coffee, then go for it. If they don't like it, then they can scroll on up. It's their choice. The reason why I'm doing live streams most of the day, because I just want to reflect back from 10 years ago to what my former broadcast partner said to me. He says, anytime you talk about politics or health issues or something like that, give or take, your ratings start to go up. That's because I speak my mind. Now, sometimes speaking my mind can be a little bit out of whack, 1, 2 out of line. That was 10 years ago. I was out of line, on and off. But now, a dawning of a new era, though we're almost out of it, 2021. Like, people do change. People do change years later when they get back on YouTube. There, several weeks ago, I had one person saying to me, "You're an inspiration." Though, and he goes to me, "Bring back Hand Grenade 72 channel." And this is technically the Hand Grenade 72 channel right here on YouTube. But this is the adult version of the Hand Grenade 72 channel. I wanted to bring that back. Maybe I had it in mind for some time or not, unless the gentleman just gave me a sudden light bulb and said, okay, I'm going to edit my name out and change it to Hand Grenade 72. And there are reasons for the name back in the day of Hand Grenade 72. There are reasons for that. 1, because I was using a CB radio. 2, my CB handle was Hand Grenade 72. But that's not my official date of birth. Just to make that clear for the record. So what we're going to do right now, we are just going to reflect on, see, do we have any more customers coming in? No, we do not. And I just typed out to someone there, and that just goes to the person. Thank you for tuning in. And for those who like to talk to me privately here on Restream, you're more than welcome to. So, with that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take a quick commercial time out. We are back live, ladies and gentlemen, and we're just about out of time here. And we shall talk to you later on Wednesday. Wednesday will be our next live stream. So, for those who have watched in for the very first time, thank you very much indeed for watching. Have a good afternoon and stay safe, everyone.